Busan City Hall on creating innovative libraries. Kim Yoo-jin, director of Busan's Future Design Headquarters, emphasized the city's goal to connect with industry, academia, and research design leaders to establish Busan as a global design hub. Busan City and the Busan Economic Promotion Agency helped local small and medium-sized enterprises explore export opportunities at the 28th World Business Expo Vienna. This event took place from October 29th to 31st in Vienna, Austria. The city showcased 11 companies from the region. These companies held over 240 export consultations and secured potential contracts valued at $8.25 million. Busan supported these efforts by managing exhibition spaces and arranging buyer meetings. The goal was to connect with global Korean business people, create more international business opportunities, and strengthen export capabilities. Busan City is offering a pet culture classroom for free at the Animal Welfare Culture Center on November 23rd and 30th, starting at 2 p.m. On the 23rd, the session will cover dog bite accidents and dangerous dog temperament evaluation, focusing on dog bites and the updated Animal Protection Act. On the 30th, the topic will be aromatherapy for pets. Visit the Animal Center's blog for more information. Enrollment is open until fall. Time for international news. On November 5th local time, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu unexpectedly dismissed Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Gallant, a member of Netanyahu's Likud party, had been in conflict with the Prime Minister over the policy regarding the war in Gaza. Gallant had been leading the Israeli military's efforts in Gaza for the past 13 months, following the surprise attack by Hamas in October 2023. In a video statement, Netanyahu announced Gallant's removal and appointed Israel Katz, the current foreign minister, as the new defense minister. Time now for the weather. Currently it is 14 degrees Celsius and clear. The temperature will average around 11 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When we explain something, we sometimes use numbers because they give us a clear picture and help us make estimates. Now, on average, we lose up to 9 items a day, totaling about 198,000 lost items over a lifetime. Altogether, we'll spend about 3,600 hours or 153 days looking for things we've misplaced. How about you? What number would describe your experience with lost items? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off today's show with this song, Origin of Love by Mika.
Your love, don't try and stop me. Can't get enough, still have empty heart. Don't let it break you. And if you pray, well, no one's gonna save you. Like everyone that you fear and everything you hold dear, even the book in your pocket. You are the sun and the light. You are the freedom I fight. God will do nothing to stop it. The origin is you. You're the origin of love. Love is a drug and you are my cigarette. Love is addiction and you are my Nicorette. Love is a drug like chocolate, like cigarettes. I'm feeling sick, I've got to medicate myself. Well, if God is a priest and the devil a slut, well, that's a reason for nothing. Like every word that you preach, like every word that you teach, with every rule that you preach, you know the origin is you. We never breathe to the love I need. Only thing I know is you're the origin of love. The God above, to the one I love. Only thing that's true, the origin is you. The air I breathe, to the love I need. Only thing I know is you're the origin of love. The God above, to the one I love. Only thing that's true, the origin is you.
Deus, machismo, Padre Deus, Deus, machismo, Dio de Madre Deus, machismo, Deus, Jesús, Santo Espíritu.
Like stupid Adam and Eve, they found their love in a tree. God didn't think they deserved it. He taught them hate, taught them pride, gave them a leaf, made them hide. Let's push their stories aside. You know the origin is you. You're the origin of love. From the God above to the one I love. Only thing that's true, the origin is you. From the air I breathe to the love I need. Only thing I know, you're the origin of love. From the God above to the one I love. Only thing that's true, the origin is you. Some love's a pill, some love is a candy cane. It tastes so sweet, relieves you feeling sick with pain. Your love is there, I breathe it in around me. Don't know it's there, but without it I'm drowning in love. You're the origin of love.
Origin of Love by Mika. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to For Your Busan. This is David Kim. A happy hump day show. Good afternoon, everybody. Now, do you often lose things? And if so, what do you lose most often? I would have to say, for me, I don't really lose a whole lot of things, but I misplace socks. I don't know why, but after I do laundry and I hang them up on the rack, I sometimes I have mismatching socks and I don't know where they go. They just disappear on me. Maybe the washing machine ate them or something. But do you have any fun stories of finding lost items? A recent survey shows the most commonly lost items are keys, wallets, and cell phones, while the most frequently found are credit cards, ID cards, and keys. Now, most people lose things in public places like restaurants or stores, Yet surprisingly, many are found at home. Now, even losing small items can be stressful, yes, but Busan is launching a new Finding All platform designed to help citizens recover lost belongings. Now, each year, nearly 1 million items are reported lost, yet only half, maybe just about half, are returned to their owners. Current lost and found processes in places like subways, buses, and taxis, they require owners to report and collect items in person, which can be inconvenient. And many items also remain unreported due to the complicated process. Now, this Finding All is a citizen-friendly platform that uses blockchain and AI technology to streamline the lost and found system. AI image analysis compares lost item photos to help users find matches, and the app connects to the National Police Agency's database. Users near the item's last location receive push notifications, increasing the chances of recovery. And starting in Busan, this service will soon expand nationwide. And so, if you happen to lose something in the future, make sure that there will be a platform called Finding All. So keep that in mind instead of panicking. Some great, cool tech coming out here in Busan City and all of South Korea. I love it. Good afternoon, everybody. I see you guys have tuned in and chatting away on our NoTube live chat. Benny님, 고수님, CakeLike2님, 팽아님, and then Sangmin Park님 and Ajanim as well. Good afternoon to you guys. I see you guys are also talking about the election, the U.S. presidential election. But yeah, today's text topic hasn't been chosen either. So make sure you suggest one to us. And if our writer picks yours as the winner, you could win a prize. A coffee coupon or something else. We've had some suggestions, a few of them coming in, including Betty Nim's text topic suggestion. What are your thoughts of not being happy? Okay. So I'm trying to understand the question here. Because something bad had happened, would you be happy or would you stay positive? Is that your question, Benny Nim? Hopefully that's what you are trying to say. If not, you can reword it and let me know. Sorry about the confusion there. We've had more messages coming in with regards to the text topic. We'll soon choose one. But in the meantime, I'll tell you what's coming up in today's show. We've got Busan Is, our daily segment, with our news anchor Hong Dang to come in, give us news updates, as well as a Korean idiom or two. And then we have DJ Show for David's Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today. It's our chance to share innovative and creative sparks with you, igniting inspiration and curiosity. And then after that, we'll have Jennifer to come in, who will tell us all about work life in Busan. In the second half, we have My Life, My English, the journey of my life in English as told by the people of Busan. And of course, our daily quiz segment where you can participate and win some cool prizes. And Busan Chingu Talk, where Melissa comes in to share with us interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life here in Busan. So keep those messages coming in because today, being a Wednesday hump day, you could win a pizza 한판 coupon. All right. Without further ado, we'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It's time for Busan Is with Hong Dang in the studio. Good afternoon.
네, 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 오늘 수요일입니다.
Yes, it is hump day today. A bit chilly outside today, isn't it?
밖에 바람이 차요. 그렇죠.
네, 서울과 비교했을 때는 뭐 따뜻하지만 그래도 부산
춥습니다.
수준에는 좀
이
춥죠.
바람. 네,
예.
춥습니다. 뼈가 시려.
Oh no. 뼈만 안 아프면 됩니다.
네, 그래요. 시려우면 좀 아픈데.
Oh no. Drink some, have some 곰탕 to that. 네, 곰탕 will make your
따끈한-
joints better.
부산도 돼지국밥죠. 돼지국밥.
For sure. Okay.
네.
All right, let's go with our first piece of news.
네, 지난 2일부터 지하철 2호선 수영에서 광안역 지하도 상가의 통로가 우선 개통됐습니다. 7년 만에 개통입니다. 많이 기다렸는데 아직까지 지하도 상가 입점이 마무리되지 않아서 부산교통공사는 시민들의 편의를 높이는 차원에서 통로만 우선 쓸 수 있도록 했는데요. 지하도 상가는 2017년 1월 준공됐지만 사업 시행자의 경영난과 또 코로나19 등으로 그동안 개장하지 못했습니다. 현재 지금 167개 점포 공간 중에 40여 곳이 입점하면서 사업 시행자는 다음 달 정식 개장을 목표로 준비하고 있습니다.
So the underground shopping passage connecting Suyong and Gwangan stations on Metro Line number 2 has opened after 7 years, yet citizens express safety concerns about walking through it. Initially completed in January 2017, the opening was delayed due to the developer's financial issues and COVID-19. Currently, around 40 of the 167 available shop spaces are occupied, with a target for full opening next month.
네, 부산시가 지난 31일 경주에서 열린 제79차 대한지질학회 정기총회에서 2024 부산 세계지질과학총회를 성공적으로 개최한 공로를 인정받아 감사패를 받았습니다. 지난 8월이었죠. 백스코와 영화의 전당에서 열렸던 2024 세계지질과학총회는 총회 시작 이후 136년 만에 한국에서는 처음 개최된 행사라는 점에서 주목을 받았습니다. 행사 기간 동안 99개국 6천여 명의 지질과학계 인사와 관계자들이 부산을 방문했고요. 주최 측은 총회 역사 최초로 부산 선언을 채택해서 지구환경 변화와 미래 위기 대응 협력을 약속하고 개최지 부산을 중심으로 한 지구과학 연구센터 건립을 제안했습니다.
So Busan received an appreciation plaque for its successful hosting of the 2024 International Geological Congress (IGC) at the 79th Korean Geological Society Annual General Meeting held on the 31st in Gyeongju. Approximately 6,000 geological professionals from 99 countries attended.
네, 복합문화공간 도모헌에서 삶을 성찰하고 의미를 찾는 부산학교 1기가 운영을 시작했습니다. 부산학교는 인생의 재미를 찾을 수 있는 강의와 토론이 있는 프로그램으로 올해는 7주 동안 57명의 시민들이 참여하게 됐는데요. 시는 내년부터 부산학교의 프로그램을 부산여성가족과 평생교육진흥원에 위탁하기로 했습니다. 옛 부산시장 관사인 도모헌은 지난 9월 24일 개관한 이후 평일에는 1,400여 명, 주말에는 2,300여 명이 찾아서 새로운 복합문화공간으로 자리매김을 하고 있습니다.
Right, so Busan City announced the launch of the first session of the Busan School program at Domohan, a complex cultural space today. The program offers special lectures focusing on exploring the meaning of life and provides lectures and discussions aimed at finding joy in life. Now, starting next year, the city will entrust the Busan School program to the Busan Women and Family Foundation.
네, 지난 8월 시행한 부산시 대중교통 통합 할인제 동백패스를 이용하는 시민들이 꾸준히 늘어나고 있는 것으로 나타났습니다. 동백패스 가입자는 지난해 10월 말에 25만 6천 명이었는데 1년 만에 57만 5천 명으로 배 이상 증가했습니다. 월 평균 2만 명이 늘고 있어서 이달 말까지 60만 명 돌파할 것으로 예상하고 있습니다. 부산시가 지난달 15일부터 22일까지 동백패스 이용자를 대상으로 만족도 조사를 벌였는데요. 동백패스 이용 후 대중교통을 이용하는 날짜가 증가하고 자가용 이용 일수는 줄어든 것으로 나타났습니다.
Right, so the Dongbek Pass, an integrated discount transit pass launched in August last year, has steadily gained users. Busan City said today that the number of Dongbek Pass users more than doubled from 256,000 in October last year to 575,000 within a year. With an average monthly increase of around 20,000 users, it's expected to surpass 600,000 by the end of this month. And according to a user satisfaction survey conducted in October, Dongbek Pass users reported increased public transit usage and decreased reliance on private vehicles.
네, 지역 응급의료기관인 부산의료원 응급실의 환자 수가 코로나19 이전 수준을 회복하지 못하는 것으로 나타났습니다. 부산의료원 응급실은 응급의학 전문의 5명, 전담 간호사 15명 등으로 24시간 응급의료 전담 체계로 운영되고 있는데요. 응급실 진료 실적을 보면 올해 9월 말 기준으로 하루 평균 환자 수가 24명입니다. 코로나19 이전인 2019년에는 하루 평균 환자 수 32명이었고요. 부산의료원 응급실을 이용한 전체 환자 수는 2019년 11,000여 명이었는데 2024년에는 9,000여 명, 2024년에는 9월까지 6,000명 정도 파악됩니다. 올해도 지금의 추세라면 코로나19 이전 수준을 회복하지 못할 것으로 보입니다.
The number of patients visiting the ER at Busan Medical Center, a local emergency medical institution, has yet to return to pre-COVID levels. According to the admin audit data submitted by Busan Medical Center to Busan City Council, the ER is staffed 24/7 by 5 emergency medicine specialists, 15 dedicated nurses, and 5 emergency medical technicians. And data suggests that the ER's patient volume will likely remain below pre-pandemic levels.
네, 오는 9일입니다. 부산 불꽃축제 열리죠. 100만 명의 인파가 몰릴 것으로 예상되면서 안전관리에도 비상이 걸렸습니다. 내일과 모레는 행정안전부 주관으로 시와 유관기관이 합동으로 부산 불꽃축제 안전점검을 실시할 예정입니다. 부산시는 광안리 해수욕장 7개 구역과 도시철도 6개 역사 등 수영구와 남구, 해운대구 주요 지점 총 42곳을 중점 관리한다는 계획을 세웠고요. 이렇게 중점 관리되는 지역에는 안전관리요원 6,700명이 배치됩니다. 행정당국은 불꽃축제 당일에는 병목 지점 곳곳에 설치된 폐쇄회로 TV 등을 통해서 실시간 관람객 운집 상황을 파악할 계획입니다.
So with an estimated 1 million visitors anticipated at the Busan Fireworks Festival on November the 9th, city officials are ramping up crowd safety measures. The city has designated 42 key areas for focused management, and approximately 6,700 safety personnel will be deployed to these areas. And on the festival day, real-time monitoring of crowd density will be conducted through CCTV installed at various bottleneck points.
네, 사람이 많이 모인 곳에 특별히 안전하게 우리가 있어야 되는 이유를 명확히 알고 있잖아요. 네, 이태원의 사고도 그렇고. 그래서 한번 그 콘서트 현장에 정말 많은 분들이 모인 현장에 제가 있었는데 약간의 그 응급구조차가 왔다 갔다 해야 하는 상황이 있었어요. 비상 상황이 있었을 때 시민들이 정말 뒤로 외치면서 한 걸음씩 뒤로 물러났거든요.
Oh, that's good.
그때 약간 좀 감동이 있었어요.
You have to adhere to the authorities at the scene,
그렇죠.
so that we don't get into another mess after another mess.
아주 즐겁고 막 흥겹던 현장에서는 무슨 일이 있으면 자꾸 밀어 하면서 앞으로 갔다는 그런 얘기도 들었었거든요. 예전에. 근데 이제는 뒤로 하면서 한 발짝씩 뒤로 확 물러나더라고요.
조심 and 뒤로.
그렇습니다.
All right. But now it's time for haha.
네, 자 하루에 하나씩 속담 알아보는 시간입니다. 오늘 바람이 많이 불어서 바람에 대한 속담을 한번 찾아봤는데 상식으로 한번 우리 해봤거든요. 그런데 과연 기억이 나실지. 저도
저희가 해본 거예요, 하하?
네.
no.
이 바람에 대해서.
바람에 대해서.
바람에 대해서 제가
when.
얘기를 한번 했었어요.
네.
오늘 속담과 함께 묶어서 복습. 자, 음식을 빠르게 먹는 사람을 보고 무슨 바람에 개눈 감추듯 한다 하거든요.
네, 무슨 바람에 개눈 감추듯 한다. 개눈 is crab eyes.
네.
꽃게.
꽃게 눈을
네.
감춰요. 무슨
오케이.
바람이 불면 이거는 알려드릴게요. 맞바람에 개눈 감추듯 한다.
마파두부요?
맞바람.
What's 마파람?
바람이란 뜻이에요. 맞바람.
네.
자, 맞바람이 불면 곧 비가 온다고 해요. 그래서 개가 바람이 불면 이 비가 내리겠군 하면서 개눈을 쏙 감추고 갯벌 속으로 쏙 들어가는 거거든요. 그래서 음식을 아주 빠르게 먹는 사람을 보고 비슷한 속담으로는 두꺼비 파리 잡아먹듯 이런 얘기도 있고 맞바람에 개눈 감추듯 이렇게 많이 쓰는 표현이거든요. 자, 여기서 문제입니다.
오케이.
맞바람이란
마파람이란
마파두부 아니고 마파람이란
바람이다.
바람인데 어느 쪽에서 불어오는 바람이에요.
어느 쪽에서
자,
불어오는
그러면
바람.
동서남북, 동풍, 서풍, 남풍, 북풍 중에서 마파람은 어느 쪽에서 불어오는 바람일까요?
와우. 이거 어떻게 맞춰요?
4개 중에 하나니까요.
그 뭐 한자의 뜻이 있나요?
이거 우리말이에요. 마파람.
그러니까
한자는 동서남북이니까
네.
마파람은 이 바람을 가리키는 우리말이거든요.
Okay. Direction. So you're talking about which direction the wind is coming from.
마파람.
Ma is usually like
뭐 그렇게
동 is copper.
비가
bronze.
많이 오는 바람이겠죠. 비를 몰고 온대요. 남쪽에서 바람이 막 불면 비가 내리니까.
Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, what do you think, guys? Help me out.
네, 도와주세요, 여러분.
Maybe it's 남바람.
남바람.
Yeah.
남쪽에서 부는 바람.
남풍스.
남풍. 오. 누가
it's
힌트 주셨어요?
북풍스. No, it's 남풍스.
남풍.
Yeah.
딩동댕.
Oh,
마파람.
what a
남풍,
good
남풍.
guess.
네. 네, 남풍이 비를 몰고 와서 이 개가 숨는데요.
Okay.
네. 동쪽에서 불어오는 바람은 셋바람.
셋바람, new wind.
네, 새풍. 봄이니까 많이 그런 것 같아요.
Okay.
그런 것 같아요. 그다음에 서풍은 또 한이바람.
한이바람, 달콤한 바람.
한이바람.
네.
마파람이 남쪽에서 오는
네.
거. 북쪽에서 오는 건 높바람.
Nope, I don't want that either.
높바람, 된바람.
Nope. Honey and nope.
높다 할 때 그렇게 피읍을 해서.
높다. Okay.
뭔가 또 된바람, 세고 북쪽에서 오니까 시베리아
된바람.
공기 춥잖아요.
됐습니다. Alright.
너무
I like
추우니까
these.
됐어요.
네.
그리고 북동풍은 또 높새바람이라는 표현도 쓰네요.
높새.
네, 높새바람.
아이고
네.
높새.
마파람이 남풍이다. 네,
남풍.
음식 먹을 때
네.
재빠르게 훅 먹을 때 남쪽에서 불어오는 바람에 개가 눈을 감추듯 내가 음식을 먹었구나.
와우.
너무 긴가요?
야, 너무 길어요.
천천히 먹으라고요.
네.
네.
All right. Thank you, Hong Dang Dang, today
네.
for the updates and the news, and also for today's haha Korean idiom. Also, today's text topic has been chosen. What is your favorite time of the day? I think that's today's topic. I just can't find it on the chat. It's not there anymore. Oh, I found it. 정인 Nim has suggested. 네. So, what is your favorite time of the day? 하루 중 제일 좋아하는 시간.
와, 다 좋은데.
자는 시간.
네, 자는 시간도 좋고. 저는 잠을 정말 좋아하는데
네.
잠자는 시간이 좀 아까울 때가 있어요.
Me too.
그렇죠.
뭔가 자면은 뭔가 시간이 낭비되는 느낌.
근데 이런 얘기를 하면 또 가족들이 얘기해요. 그렇게 아깝다면서 왜 이렇게 많이 자는 거냐.
Yeah.
그렇긴 한데 또 아깝기도 하고. 좋아하는 시간은 남들이 자는데 깨어있을 때 좀 좋고요.
오.
새벽 3시 이럴 때. 새벽 3시, 4시 이때 좋고 동틀 무렵도 참 좋고 해가 질 무렵 정말 좋고.
Are you sure you're an extrovert?
네.
이 맞아요?
네.
완전 아이 성향 같은데요. 아이 혼자 있는 거 좋아하고 사람 없는 거 좋아하고 이러잖아요.
있어도 좋고 없어도 좋고. 뭐 가리는 게 없다. 그래서 이다. 네.
You like everything.
네.
근데-
어제
네.
그 달 보니까 초승달에 별이 딱 있더라고요.
Wow, that's pretty.
보셨어요?
아니요.
오늘도 아마 비슷하게 있을 거예요. 조금 다른 컸겠죠. 하루
초승달
동안.
옆에.
바로 별이
Oh,
있어요.
that's so cool.
그래서 달력을 봤더니
네.
음력으로 어제가 10월 5일이더라고요. 10월 5일의 별과 달은 참 예쁘구나라고 적어놨어요.
On your diary.
네네네. 항상
시 하나 지었나요 혹시?
아니요.
You should make one
네, 한번 만들어
and
보세요.
share it with us.
10월
Okay.
5일이었어요. 오늘 음력으로 10월 6일인데 달과 별 한번 꼭 보세요.
Okay, I
너무
will.
예뻐요.
I'll
네.
keep a lookout for the moon, the crescent moon, and the star.
네, 멋진 가을날입니다. 저는 내일 뵙도록 하겠습니다.
네, see you tomorrow.
감사합니다.
That was Hong Dang Dang with us for Busan Is. Yes, you should also let me know what time is your favorite time of the day. My favorite time of the day is having lunch or dinner sometimes fast food, and even having coffee too, said Benny Nim. Yeah, meal times are one of the best times of the day. They are indeed, because they make you feel good. Yeah, except when the food coma hits and you just feel really tired and can't seem to stay awake. Ponim said, 저는 하루 중 자려고 눕기 전 폰으로 게임하거나 영상 보는 시간을 좋아해요. I also like that too. Just before going to bed, you look at your phone to play some games or to watch a video clip or two, but then you end up watching like 20 video clips. That's the problem for me. And maybe some of you as well, right? Just can't seem to sleep enough because you're on the phone, browsing through videos after videos. My favorite time of the day is having coffee after work, said Sung Idum Nim. That's good too. There's so many great times during the day. I can't choose one favorite time of the day. All of yours make sense. And I also like those times of the days as well. Yeah. Let's see. We got a few more, but we will take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Something in the Way You Move by Ellie Goulding.
It's the strangest feeling this way for you. There's something in the way you move, something in the way you move. With you I'm never healing, it's heartache through and through. There's something in the way you move, I don't know what it is you do. I want bone in your body, good enough for me. But this heart is open, blood staying on the sleeve. When our eyes meet, I can only see the end. But tonight I'm here, yours again. But tonight I'm gonna lose it all, playing with
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, this morning I ran into a friend on the subway. I was in such a rush after waking up late that I barely recognized him until he greeted me and asked, "Why do you look so angry?" His question caught me off guard. What was wrong with my face? After I got off the subway, I checked the mirror and realized he might have had a point. I usually don't notice my own expression, but now I understood why he had asked. Now, thinking about it, we all have a natural expression, often without realizing it. Some people seem to smile all the time, while others look more serious or neutral. Our faces can reflect our mood and personality in ways we may not even be aware of. Interestingly, technology is now analyzing facial expressions too. AI at airports can scan faces for subtle cues like nervousness or helping identify high-risk travelers quickly. It's not just people who use expressions to connect. Dolphins, for example, have an open-mouth smile that researchers think may show friendliness and help them build bonds. If dolphins can use expressions this way, maybe I should try smiling a bit more too. It might just brighten someone else's day. Welcome back. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 4:38 in the afternoon. Choi Suk-nim joining in and on the show here, texting in. Good afternoon as well. Today's text topic. What time is your favorite time of the day? That is today's text topic. We've had 고수님 texting in saying 저는 저녁 6시를 좋아합니다. 6시는 보통 하루를 마무리하는 시간인 것 같아요. 저녁을 먹고 휴식을 취하는 시간인 것 같아 6시를 좋아하고 숫자 6도 짝수라 좋아합니다. 유가 너 좋아해. That's what he texted in. And I'm thinking yuga is also something else. Yuga, like kids, right? Taking care of kids. Because I know you have kids as well. Were you trying to be funny with that one? Like a 말장난? Thank you for texting in 고수님 as well. They're talking amongst themselves, which is great to see. If you join in on the fun here, come to NotTube live chat. You can meet a lot of other listeners and text in and have fun all together. Kim Yerin-nim just texted in saying, my favorite time is 4:30. Time to go home while listening to BEFM. Aw, thank you, Yerim-nim. Appreciate that a lot. 4:30 is when you go home. Oh, 퇴근 시간이에요. And you just happen to be tuning in to BEFM. Nice. Thank you so much. Choi Hee-suk-nim also texted in saying, I usually wake up at 7 in the morning to start my day, and it gives me good energy, and I feel refreshed. So your favorite time of the day is 7 a.m. Nice. I try to wake up early these days, but I am failing. I think I'm waking up at around 7:30. My goal is to wake up at 7 and eventually 6 a.m. because I miss waking up early. Waking up early makes you have a longer day. I have to work until 6 p.m. anyway, right? So I'll be awake for the next 12 hours if I wake up at 6. But the earlier you wake up, I feel like you can do a lot more things in the morning. Housework chores and other things that might be in your planning. So I want to wake up early, but it's not happening yet. All right, keep those messages coming in to pound 9050 shop 9050. It'll cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or NotTube Live. One more before we go right into our next segment here. We have 9085번님 texting in. 저는 여름에는 저녁 8시쯤 해질 때를 좋아하더라고요. 겨울에는 따뜻한 오후 2시를 좋아합니다. 9085번님, 저랑 뭔가 느낌이 비슷한데요. I also like it in the summertime. Like later in the day, like when it's sun setting, 저녁 8시쯤 해질 때 진짜 좋아하긴 해요. And then in the winter time, because the sun sets so early, I also like the afternoon when the sun is out and you get to take a stroll around the city, around the park. Just feels good with the sunlight, touching your skin, creating that vitamin D. I really like that time as well. Thank you, 9085번님. We'll go right into our next segment. Don't go anywhere. We have Work-Life Busan with Dr. Warabu.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
It is time for Warabu with Dr. Warabu. How are you doing?
with Dr. Warabu.
Yeah. It's Work-Life Busan with Dr. Warabu.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better.
Yeah, much better compared to last week, but I still have cough.
Yeah, we need to layer up these days
Yeah.
because of a temperature difference.
And inside this studio, it's quite warm.
Yeah.
Outside, I don't find the outside temperature too cold, to be honest. I just find it really nice and
yet.
pleasant. Yeah, it was really nice and pleasant. The air being crisp as well.
Yeah.
Great to just breathe.
My friend
walk
in Seoul
around.
texted me this morning and she told me it's much colder there.
Yeah, it's like 3 degrees or something,
yeah.
isn't it? Or I know some regions are 영하권.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, here in Busan is 영상권.
영상권.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, I'm glad that you're good. And
Yeah.
you're here for Warabu, which
I'm
is
fit.
Work-Life Busan.
Yes.
What are we going to be talking about? What sort of work-life issues are we going to be talking about today?
Today we are diving into the topic of communication in the workplace, especially how, specifically how differences in perspective can affect feedback. Communication is at the heart of every workplace relationship, and sometimes what seems clear to one person can be puzzling or even frustrating to another because we
Yeah.
have different values.
Yeah, different values, different understanding, even sometimes different perspectives and also different expertise. So maybe one person might excel in, creating documents while the other might be more good at organizing something.
Sure.
And so you have different approaches in work.
Also, the culture difference.
And so communication can be very complicated. And of course, our backgrounds and experiences shape how we express ourselves and interpret the messages that we receive.
Yeah, and misunderstandings and argument can arise from seemingly small, very small, tiny oversights.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Minor things.
Yeah, especially they call it 색안경.
Oh, 색안경.
When you have, different shades, different perspectives, and then you misinterpret someone else's good intentions
Yeah.
to bad intentions.
When you have different expectations.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
could happen.
Yeah.
So how can we bridge these gaps in communication to provide constructive feedback?
That's exactly what we'll explore today. So let's jump into our first story, which illustrates this issue perfectly.
Okay, all right. So we're going to go into our first story, right? This is a story from Jaeyoung, and I guess I'll be reading this one.
Okay?
All right. Hi, I'm Jaeyoung, working as a line manager in a multinational company. This morning, a team member sent me a message via a messaging platform we use at work. The message said, I can't make it to the meeting today. Missing our daily scrum. Our quick daily check-in meeting isn't a big deal, but I felt unsettled by the abruptness of his message. I asked if everything was okay, and he replied he had a stomachache. While I completely understand health issues, the way he communicated felt dismissive. I later told him that his message might come off as rude, even if that wasn't his intention. He seemed surprised to hear that. It made me realize that sometimes what seems like a small oversight can affect how we perceive each other's respect and commitment.
That's an insightful example.
Yeah.
And by the way, thank you for sharing your thoughts, Jae-young. It shows how important it is to consider how our words might be interpreted by others.
Yeah.
Different interpretations depending on the person, right?
Yeah. And also, I feel like when it's the way you read texts as well.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I know sometimes some people read texts in a tone that if they're happy, they'll read it in a happy tone.
Yeah.
If they're not happy, they'll read it in an angry tone for some reason.
Exactly. Like even this example, I can't make it to the meeting today. It can be like, oh, I can't make it to the meeting today.
Or I can't make it to the meeting today.
Yeah. It makes a big difference,
Exactly.
right? And facial expression.
Yeah,
and,
it depends what kind of image this person has of that person. If that person is always a happy-go guy, I'm sure he would have read it, oh, I can't make it to the meeting today. And it'd be like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, right? But maybe he didn't really have a good
and
relationship.
like a cough, and I'm not feeling well today.
Perhaps so, yeah. Okay, so what advice would you give to Jae-young regarding how he can address this situation with his team member?
He could encourage the team member to be more mindful of how their messages might be perceived, especially in a professional setting. It might also be helpful for Jae-young to share his own experiences and feelings about the situation to foster understanding. Maybe he had a similar situation when he was a junior.
Sure, when he was younger.
Yeah, so ultimately creating an open dialogue about communication styles can lead to a stronger team dynamic.
That is very true. All right, so let's move on to our next story, which offers a different perspective on feedback. Perhaps you can read this one for us.
Okay, I'll do that. Hi, I'm Sujin. Recently, I had a conversation with a colleague who told me they felt overwhelmed by our project deadlines. In response, I tried to give them some constructive feedback, emphasizing the importance of time management. However, they seemed defensive and mentioned that my feedback felt more like criticism than support. Although I was a bit hurt, this made me realize that even though my intentions were good, my approach may not have conveyed well. Please give me some tips on giving more constructive feedback to my coworkers.
Yeah, a very important point made by Sujin. The story highlights the need for sensitivity in our communication, especially when giving feedback.
Yeah, exactly. So feedback is a two-way street, and we should always be mindful how we express our thoughts, as well as how they might be receiving this feedback.
For sure, and it's clear that understanding and addressing these communication gaps can enhance our relationships at work. So, what's your advice for Sujin?
Okay, Sujin, it's fantastic that you are contemplating how to give constructive feedback. I mean, the fact she's thinking about it. I think it's a big step. When providing feedback, it's important to include a forward-looking perspective. For example, try saying something like, I think it would be great to approach it this way the next time. Also, remember to include positive feedback together with not negative, but constructive criticism. Yeah. Acknowledging that your team members did well can help them feel less defensive about the feedback they receive. So some positive one if you have to say some negative ones. So combine them together. This way you can foster a more collaborative atmosphere where everyone can grow together.
For sure. Yeah, we've got some messages coming in. And 성이름님 said, 원래 비언어적인 부분이 전달되는 메시지에 많은 부분을 차지하는 것 같아요. And 김조혜님 saying, 상대가 납득하고 필요로 하면 피드백 불필요하고 납득 못하는 부분이면 불필요한 비판 오지랖.
오지랖.
Okay. And then 팽아님 said, 제 생각에는 피드백은 선배가 후배에게 해주는 조언 같은 걸 의미하고 비판은 선배가 무작정 이것만 해라. 감정 표현이 세게 들어간 것 같아요. 제 생각은요. 라고 했습니다. Yeah, so what I learned from school a long time ago in grade 6 from a really good teacher was that because we've had group presentations or individual presentations. We had to do something. And he always told us, make sure that for every presentation that you hear, you have to give a positive feedback about the presentation and then a constructive criticism.
Sure.
It's not a criticism, it's a constructive criticism saying, I like this part of your presentation,
Yeah.
but I think it would have been better if this was done.
Yes, always a positive aspect first.
But also you have to say something good about the presentation first.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how I learned it in grade 6 a long time ago, and I stuck with that. And I had no problems,
Yeah.
when it came to giving feedbacks.
And I think of it as like a feed forward. You have to be future oriented. Like just like pointing at things and stopping there, that's not a good feedback. You have to provide action plan and what we can do together, how we can
Right.
improve.
Yeah, oftentimes your emotions get the better of you, and you just want to always point out the things you don't like. That can just ruin relationships.
Also, feedback receiver should be more open-minded and willing to learn.
Yeah, for sure. You have to be open and be willing to learn as well.
Yeah.
It works both ways. Two-way communication, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we have any text messages here. We've got more people texting in on NotTube Live.
I love it when they join our conversation.
Yeah, I wish maybe you should bring in a tablet next time as well. We'll have
okay.
one prepared for you. 성이름님 said 동료의 위치에서는 되도록 서로 어떤 조언을 안 하는 것이 좋다고 합니다. 오해를 불러 일으킬 수 있기 때문에요. 아무리 좋은 의도라도요. 상사가 주는 조언은 어쩔 수 없기 때문에 받아들이기 좋다고 생각됩니다. I guess sometimes some advice can be needless.
Yeah.
And it can be too much. So maybe they shouldn't just say it just
Yeah.
because that they're because they're older or boss or whatever.
You know what I really like is when actually someone asks for feedback, asks for advice. Then it makes it easier to give feedback, right? You feel that your feedback is welcome.
Right. Unless, if they don't ask, don't give. That might be a smart choice as well. Because we're all different people, different human beings. All right. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
today's episode on Work Life Busan, Dr. Warabu.
Thank you. Stay warm.
Yes.
Don't catch a cold.
Yes, you too. We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, that was Dr. Warabu with us, Jennifer. We're going to take a song break to wrap up the first hour. I love this interaction with you guys, okay? So, for every segment, for whatever it is, send it to me and I'll try to read it as long as I have time to read them. We'll take a quick song break to wrap up this hour, and I'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is In the Stars by Benson Boone.
1, 2, 3, 4. Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산 글로벌 도시재단 대표이사 전용호입니다. 부산은 대한민국의 굳건한 성장 동력으로서 물류, 금융, 영상, 관광, 문화, 디지털 첨단 산업의 중심지인 글로벌 허브 도시로 나아가고 있습니다. 이를 위해 부산 글로벌 도시재단은 부산을 대표하는 도시 외교의 플랫폼을 지향합니다. 세계 평화도시 부산의 브랜드를 강화하는 부산 부산 UN 위크와 부산 글로벌 도시 포럼, 유라시아 도시 외교단, 개발협력 포럼, 그리고 세계 시민 축제는 부산의 소프트 파워의 상징으로 자리매김하고 있습니다. 부산 영어방송도 시민과 함께 영어하기 편한 도시, 세계와 경쟁하며 더불어 살아가는 부산을 만들어가겠습니다. 시민이 행복한 글로벌 허브 도시 부산, 부산 글로벌 도시재단이 함께합니다.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
안녕하세요. 배우 문지은입니다. 우리 사회에는 일을 할 수 있어도 사회에 나아갈 기회조차 얻지 못하는 발달장애인이 있습니다. 그 여정에 함께하는 위드 슬로우 스타터 캠페인을 시작합니다. 더 많은 첫걸음이 시작될 수 있도록 발달장애인의 출발을 응원해주세요. 공익광고 협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
Hi guys, this is Jenny, and yes, welcome back. Today we got our new guest, so let's say hi. Hello, hello.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting me this nice show. And I'm Kim Dong-jin, and my English name is Alex Kim. So I'm working for a European company as the country manager of Korea branch. So outside of work, I like swimming, running, and listening to music.
All right, nice to meet you, Alex. Such a pleasure to have you here today.
Yeah.
All right, then I want to ask you, well, how did you get to know about this BFM?
Okay, so almost 10 years ago, I was searching for some radio channel to chill out while I was driving home from work. And I got to know this interesting channel. So I appeared on BFM one time before as the guest of Catherine.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, you've been here before.
Yes, one time, 10 years ago almost.
Really, 10 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, so like decade has passed and you're here again today.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you've got to know about this BFM. Then I also want to ask you, since you're speaking such a fluent English right now, how did you get to learn English for the first time?
Actually, I got into English from the moment I listened to English pop songs like New Kids, Beatles, Queen when I was 12 or 13 years old. Actually, my sister really liked English pop songs, so I naturally grew up enjoying them. But I needed to keep improving my English level to the point where I'm capable of working with foreigners since I was working for a European company.
Right.
So I'm still working on it.
Yeah, okay. So the first time you've got to learn English or, you know, got interested in English was when you were like in the age of 12 or 13 by listening to the English pop songs.
Yes,
right. Like Beatles and all those songs,
yes,
right?
Right.
Okay, and after that you've got to learn and practice English because you work for the foreign company.
Right.
Okay, so that's how you've got to learn English for the first time, and until now, Then I also want to ask you, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking or learning English?
Yeah, there can be various situations I feel fruitful, but especially I feel happy when I help my kids improve English, not only for school English, but practical and useful English.
Right.
And I also feel accomplishment when I finish my presentation successfully in global meeting at work.
Wow, okay. So when you feel proud of yourself is when you see your children's English skills getting improved and when you successfully finish your presentation in your meeting at work.
Right.
Okay, then I also want to ask you, this question might be one of the most important questions for our listeners, I think. So are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
I think practice is the only way to get better at English. And having frequent conversation is also very crucial as the output is important.
Right.
So I made an English gathering which is called 부산 영어회와 영어 낭독 모임 by GetTalk. But the most important thing is that I have to know how clear my purpose is and how determined I am to get better at English.
Right, that's right.
Right.
So, as you said, you made a group of speaking and practicing English.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, wow. How many members do you have, like, in average?
In so far, it is almost 95 members.
Whoa.
But actually in gathering, maybe 10 or give or take gather.
Okay.
So, yes.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So as you have mentioned, having some frequent conversation is very important and also to practice them.
Yes. Nobody judges your English skills. So,
Right.
Our anxiety is very low.
Yes.
We can, I think we can speak English very fluently.
Right,
Yeah.
that's right. Then this will going to be our last and the most important question. I wonder what lies ahead for your English journey in the future.
Yeah, I want to build on my professional career as I keep studying English. And I also think of English as my lifetime friend I want to get along with. So it's like a destiny I couldn't shake.
Right.
So I will, move on and I will move forward.
Yes, move forward. I'm sure you can make it. And yes, listeners, this was all about today's interview with Dongjin-nim. Once again, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, then. See you next week and goodbye.
Thank you, Jenny, for the awesome interview with Alex Kim, the country manager for a European company in Korea. First discovered Busan English broadcasting station BEFM nearly a decade ago while looking for a relaxing radio channel to listen to after work. And he initially became interested in English through pop music, the Beatles and Queen, for example. And he values English not only for his professional career, but also when it comes to presentations, meetings, and things like that, and also wants his children to learn practical English. And his tip for learning English is having that consistency in practice, right? Especially through conversation, which led him to create an English conversational group on social media. And looking ahead, he views English as a lifelong friend, essential to his career and personal growth. Thank you for the interview once again. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 5:07 in the afternoon. We are in the second half of the show, and I am receiving and reading texts with regards to today's text topic. What time is your favorite time of the day? And why? Why that is. Let me know when is your favorite time of the day is. Let's see. I think I've missed a text or two with regards to their favorite time of the day. We had Jason Jungnim. Welcome to the show, Jason. And they said, I like going to work. I like working out at 10 p.m. Wow, that's so late. Working out at night makes me stay focused on myself. It's validating to find myself improving every day. Good for you, man. The hardest part of getting into that workout routine, the exercise routine, is consistency. It's hard to be consistent, especially if you are so used to your daily activities, daily life, activities without exercise. To implement exercise into your daily routine, that's like the hardest part. But I feel like you love working out because that's what your message is basically saying, because it helps you stay focused on doing a lot of different things in your daily routine. Awesome. Thank you for sharing with us, Jason Jung-nim. Let's see. Anyone else? 고수님, in the meanwhile, he said, 저는 새벽 4시 기상 세상의 모든 짐 짊어지는 표정으로 일어납니다. For you, 4 a.m. is like the worst time of your day. Because you don't want to wake up, you don't want to get up to start the day. I feel you sometimes, you don't want to do anything. You just want to sleep in and just relax. I feel you. Keep those messages coming in. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Glow by Big Ocean.
소중한 걸 몰랐던 거죠. 언제나 나와 함께 있어준 소중한 사람들은 가끔씩 내가 지쳐 혼자란 느낄 때 언제나 내게 힘이 돼준 사람들을 잊고 살았죠. 서로를 위로해 때론 어제와 다르기를 기도해 누군가 넘어지면 실패라 기록해도 That's fine, that's fine. 안 미워해 우린 ocean 눈물로 채운 바다에 이제 더 이상은 잠겨있지 마. 너 자신을 잊지 마. 어두운 밤의 끝은 널 비추니까 다 함께 손을 잡아요. 그리고 하늘을 봐요. 우리가 함께 만들 세상을 하늘을 그려봐요. 눈이 부시죠. 너무나 아름답죠. 마주 잡은 두 손으로 우리 모두 함께 만들어가요. 주위를 둘러보면 너무나 가슴이 아프죠. 세상에 가득 차있는 미움과 아픔들이 나를 서로를 미워하는 그런 마음들을 조금만 가슴을 열어 우리 서로의 사랑을 나누어 봐요. 바닷속에 보물을 줬어. 침묵하기보다 내 소리를 줬어. wow. 들려와 너랬던 내가 혼자인 것처럼 늙어버렸던 내가 너를 이해해. 이제 되고 싶어. 너의 기댈 이제 닿고 싶어. 작은 빛을 내 맥박 쏟아내줄래 파도 like big ocean. Let's go. 앞으로 열릴 당신의 날들을 환하게 비춰줄 수 있는 빛이 되고 싶어. 이제 고개를 들어요. 눈부신 빛을 바라봐요. 다 함께 손을 잡아요. 그리고 하늘을 봐요. 우리가 함께 만들 세상을 하늘에 그려봐요. 눈이 부시죠. 너무나 아름답죠. 나도 잡은 두 손으로 우리 모두 함께 만들어가요.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, bum-para, zooby-dooby, ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 나 지켜봐가 stupid man.
It is time for Zubi Dooby. It is time for a quiz, which means you can participate and win a prize or two. And it's a very competitive time because a lot of people like to participate for their chance to win something delicious. Because why? Being today a Wednesday means that a pizza 한판 coupon is on the line. So if you get picked as the winner for today, you could take home or maybe even order from home a pizza 한판, medium or maybe even large. Right. Well, every day we have different themed quizzes. We have one quiz maybe about a country you have to guess. Another time you have to guess a famous person. But today, it's your chance to 자랑해 your Busan Saturi skills because you have to send me a Busan Saturi phrase or Busan Saturi translation of a particular phrase. 네, 지금부터 저희가 한 표현을 영어로 드리고요. 그 영어 표현에 맞는 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리로 보내주시면 됩니다. And that English expression is, hey, looking sharp, man. I love what you have on. Man, those are nice kicks. 이게 뭐냐고요? 오늘 패션 멋지네. 옷 잘 입었는데? 그 옷 진짜 잘 어울린다. 패션 센스가 좋네. How can you change that into 맛깔스러운 부산 사투리? 네, 누군가에게 옷이 잘 어울린다고 누군가의 패션 센스가 칭찬할 때 무엇이라고 하는지 여러분의 정겹고 맛깔나는 사투리로 많이 보내주세요. For example, you could say What the ma? 모델이 따로 없네. Because, you know, you just look so great in the clothing. Or you could say, 내 눈부시다 마. 옷에 다이아 박았노. Yeah. All right. Do we have any? Oh, we have. Wow, your name is long. La vie avec un sourire said, 오늘 서탈지기네. I like that one. Oh, very nice. I like it. Keep those messages coming in. Pound 9050 샵 9050 will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or NotTube Live. We'll take a song break and we'll be right back. This song is Hold On by Justin Bieber.
You can call me if you need someone. I'll pick up the pieces if you come undone. Painting stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling, yeah. You know you could call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way. Looking for answers in a place unknown. You need the connection, but you can't get close. Painting stars up on a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone, oh yeah, feels to be someone who loses their way. Till morning, call if you need somebody, I will be there for you. Oh yeah, yeah. Midnight till morning, call if you need somebody, I will be there for you. Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam, zooby dooby not check you pagal stupid man.
We just listened to Hold On by Justin Bieber. We're in the middle of our 사투리 추천 받는 시간, because if you get picked as a winner today, you could order pizza 한판 coupon from your house, from your own home. So text in as many Saturi translations as you can possibly can about someone's fashion. Like they look really sharp in their suits or dress, really look nice in their dress. You could say like, I love what you have on, or maybe complimenting their shoes, saying, those are nice kicks, you know, things like that. But in Korean, in Busan Saturi, how can you say it? We've had lots of people, once again, texting in saying, 와, 옷이 니한테 딱이네, 딱이야, said 2335번님. 9085번님 said, 이게 누구? 오늘 무슨 날이가? But then at the end said, 쑥스럽네요. Why? We're having fun. 6106번님 said, 억양이 중요한데요. I'll try my best. 와, 니 오늘 치기네. 쌈박하네. That's my take on the 억양 중요 part. We've had lots on NotTube as well. Summer님 saying, 오늘 좀 개안네. 어디서 샀노? 어디서 났노? And then 펭수 아빠님 with a similar one. Oh, they said the same thing. Oh wow, you guys like 통했어요. And then A님 saying, 니 좀 개안네. 고수님, 오늘 어디 끼고? 좀 살아있네. No 영혼, right? Sorry. Okay, and then 윤꼬꼬님 saying, 니 오늘 좀 좋은데? And then Summer님, 니 오늘 어디 가나? 여친 생겼나? Something's wrong with my voice. Every time I try to do Saturi, I have this weird persona taking over me. Let's see. Do we have any gettoks? Okay, we have one from 최희숙님. 오늘 내 옷빨치기네. 오늘 옷이 날개랑 가나? Love it. 뽐님, 그 옷 어디서 샀노? 어찌 그래 잘 샀노? And then 뿅님, 삐까번쩍하네. 그 옷 어디서 났노? 삐까번쩍. That's so cute. It sounds like something what Pikachu would say, right? 미옥스텔라 이님 saying, 깔롱지다라는 말 TV에서 들어본 적이 있어요. 멋있게 꾸몄을 때 하는 말 같았어요. And I asked the PD and he said, yeah, it is. You're right. 깔롱지네. Yeah. 림님, 오늘 니 런웨이네. 오늘 니 선 보러 가나? Nice. 강성헌님 with a take here. 오늘 깔롱 좀 부리네. Oh, 깔롱. A lot of like double, consonants or double characters like 깔, 뿅, things like that. 깔쌈하네, said 조현철님. Very simple. And then 딱 니끼다. Very nice and short. I like it. Jenny J님 saying, 오늘 옷 좋네. 그거 어디서 났노? said 팽아님. Nice. I love it. Now, some of the words I have not said because, it does have that different roots. It's not Korean, so I skipped it. I've read 문자. I read the messages as well. Yeah, good. They're all good. Keep them coming in. Something very different. Like I would say something like, 와, 네 catwalk만 하면 톱 모델 뺨 때리겠다마. All right, keep them coming in. We'll take a quick song break. This is 알 수 없는 인생 by 이문세.
언제쯤 사랑을 다 알까요? 언제쯤 세상을 다 알까요? 얼마나 살아봐야 할까요? 정말 그런 날이 올까요? 시간을 되돌릴 순 없나요? 조금만 늦춰줄 순 없나요? 눈부신 그 시절 나의 지난 날이 그리워요. 어느덧 그저 그런 날이네요. 하루가 왜 이리도 빠르죠? 나 가끔은 거울 속에 비친 내가 무척 어색하죠. 정말 몰라보게 변했네요. 한때는 달콤한 꿈을 꿨죠. 가슴도 설레었죠. 현실이 하얀 밤을 지새곤 했죠. 언제쯤 사랑을 다 알까요? 언제쯤 세상을 다 알까요? 얼마나 살아봐야 할까요? 정말 그런 날이 올까요? 시간을 되돌릴 순 없나요? 조금만 늦춰줄 순 없나요? 눈부신 그 시절 나의 지난 날이 그리워요. 어쩐지 옛사랑이 생각나죠. 당신도 나만큼 변했겠죠. 그래요, 가끔 나 이렇게 당신 때문에 웃곤 해요. 그땐 정말 우리 좋았었죠. 하지만 이대로 괜찮나요? 충분히 사랑했죠. 추억은 추억일 텐 아름답겠죠. 언제쯤 사랑을 다 알까요? 언제쯤 세상을 다 알까요? 얼마나 살아봐야 할까요? 정말 그런 날이 올까요? 아직도 많은 날이 남았죠. 난 다시 누군가를 사랑할 테죠. 알 수 없는 인생이라 더욱 아름답죠. 언젠간 내 사랑을 찾겠죠. 언젠간 내 인생도 웃겠죠. 그렇게 기대하며 살겠죠. 그런 대로 괜찮아요. 아직도 많은 날이 남았죠. 난 다시 누군가를 사랑할 테죠. 알 수 없는 인생이라 더욱 아름답죠.
That was 알 수 없는 인생 by 이문세. Who could be the winner for today? That is also 알 수 없는. Not yet, at least. But we're in the middle of our 부산 사투리 추천받는 시간. Lots of people have, again, sent in more messages with regards to that. We've had Ponim also texting in saying, 한 패션 안에 애법이네. And I was wondering what 애법 is. Like, you know, law for children? But I asked Jang PD and he said it's 제법이네, but 사투리. Oh, I didn't know. 애법이네. Now I'm going to be using 애법이네 more often now with my friends. You know, when I'm eating something delicious. Oh, 이 집 애법이네. And my maybe expat friends will be like, "What are you talking about child laws all of a sudden?" You know, I'm like, "No, it means great. It means 제법이네, 애법이네. I love it." Okay. We have chosen a winner. We're going to give away pizza 한판 쿠폰 to 9085번님. 축하드립니다. Enjoy your delicious pizza tonight or maybe another time. Whenever you want. Whenever you get the coupon. Anyway. All right. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we have Melissa in the studio for Busan 친구 Talk.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
In the studio, wearing something really cool on top of another shirt.
It's called a sweater vest.
Yeah.
It's a when was the last time you wore a sweater vest, David?
Yeah, it's been a while. Sweater vest. Aren't you hot though? I thought it was really hot. I took off this sweater.
Yeah,
because
it
it's
actually
really hot.
is warm in here. I think usually it's pretty frigid in this studio, but actually it's kind of hot.
It is.
So if you
indeed.
see me dripping sweat later, you know what the problem is.
I'll be like this.
I'll just
fanning
silently
you.
drip sweat over here. Yeah, so far so good though.
Yeah. Hey, welcome.
Thanks.
How are you doing, by the way?
It's great to be back. Better than last week. I think October is just so busy. You know, even just the city of Busan in general, it's so busy. Like Da Chukje. Is in 10월, right?
Yeah, usually
every festival.
we have a lot of festivals in May, but we also have a lot of festivals in November.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a big one, right? We have the fireworks,
fireworks,
festival,
yes, this
and then
weekend.
after that, there's G-Star, and so if you're not interested in crowded subways, maybe you need to avoid that direction.
Avoid going out during
the
those
next couple
times as
weekends.
well. Exactly.
But yes, it is exciting.
And right now, this segment is going to be really exciting because it is Busan 친구 Talk with Melissa, where we get to talk about ridiculous controversies all about life here in the city.
Yes, so in this segment, we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life, and we break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, we want to hear your views.
Yes, so if you have Peg One, you can send it to us. Send a message to us, pound 9050, shop 9050. Or for free, you can text us on Kakao Talk or join us live on NotTube. Lots of people have tuned in already. Greeting you, Melissa. Benny name saying Melissa, and then Po name saying Melissa, hi. Lots of people have already tuned in. So let's get on with it.
Yes, so last week we talked about all the things that are great as a kid and terrible as an adult, but I don't want us to feel like being an adult is a terrible thing because it's not all bad. Okay, you agreed with me so convincingly.
Yeah.
It's not all bad. In fact, being an adult has some definite perks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So today I want to know what's something you thought was terrible as a kid that you now realize is great as an adult.
어릴 때는 싫었지만 다 크고 나서 좋게 되는 것들.
Yes.
So what's out there? What's one of them?
Okay, let me start with this. Taking naps. 낮잠을 자라.
낮잠 자기.
Yes, it is the best.
Yeah, when you were younger, you didn't want to sleep. You only wanted to...
You didn't want to sleep?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I'm curious about you. Did you make your parents crazy with, constantly popping out of the bed like whack-a-mole and you're just, I don't want to sleep. No, it's not nap time.
You know what's interesting? I slept more than than average kid would sleep.
Oh, really?
And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm so tall.
Because you grow when you sleep. So
Yeah,
that's why you're
like,
tall. Okay.
I remember grade 6 onwards, after coming home from school, that's like 4:30 p.m.-ish.
Yeah.
Because it takes half an hour to get home. I would sleep until dinner time. So I'll take a nap until dinner time.
An after school nap. Lucky you.
Yeah.
You didn't have loads of homework.
An hour and a half of nap. And then I would eat, do my homework, and sleep at 9.
Wow. That's more sleep than I got. Okay,
Yeah.
no wonder why you're tall.
I didn't study.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that
I
part-
hardly ever studied from
Maybe
grade
not
6 to like
great.
8.
Okay, you just slept.
And then that's when I grew the most.
Oh.
Like from grade 6 to 9.
Which makes sense because
Yeah.
that's usually when puberty happens and we need to be concerned with rest and
my
eating
parents were
right
like, "Are you gonna study?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm falling asleep. I can't sleep. I'll always be sleeping."
Well, it kind of makes sense because if you suddenly grow so much taller, that must take a lot of energy.
A lot of energy, right?
Yeah.
And I just need to eat a lot, and I ate a lot. I ate a lot, but it all went up this way. Yeah, so I'd be like a tall, skinny tree.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
you have the shape of a beanpole.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically,
okay.
look like 콩나물.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. you have a bean sprout figure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know why, as a kid, when your mom tells you or some other adult tells you to take a nap, many kids, they act like it's some kind of death sentence.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, 안돼, 엄마, 쓰고 싶어.
I want to play more.
Yeah. And then they get cranky because they're tired, but then they refuse to sleep, right? But then as an adult, you're like, ooh, I think I can fit in a 2-hour nap today. Today is the greatest day ever.
Right.
Right?
Whenever you can squeeze that extra 10 minutes of sleep,
Yes.
afternoon power naps, you feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
And just thinking about having the ability to take a nap is exciting.
Oh, it is indeed.
And then actually the natjam, oh, glorious.
Do you have any like
glorious.
natjam rituals, like what you do before going to take a natjam? Like, do you change into a pajama wear?
Oh,
do you...
no, definitely no pajamas.
Okay.
Because usually I work a split shift. So I work in the morning and then work at night. So in the afternoon, I don't want to change and everything. But you know what the world's biggest sleeping pill is?
What is that?
Potatoes. Eat a baked potato or potato soup. Oh, my personal favorite. I make potato soup.
Oh, that sounds
and then
good.
you have like a food coma. Same as after Thanksgiving because you eat turkey and potatoes.
Oh, so much.
And then you sleep like a baby. You wake up and you don't even know what day it is. Sometimes
no,
I
that's
wake up from a
terrible.
nap
Yeah.
and I get confused what country I'm in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's the best nap
you
ever.
wake up and like, Mom, Dad?
Yeah, I wake up and I hear the ambulance and I'm like, man, who in this small town needs the ambulance? And I'm like, wait a minute, where am I? It's Busan. Oh, it happens all the time. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, those are the best naps.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, you're confused. And
Oh, yes.
your heart's beating really fast because you're confused as to where you are. But after
Few
that
seconds.
brief moment, you feel great.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how deep you were sleeping. You were so confused.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember years ago on social media, this was a trending topic. People were asking, what's the stupidest thing you believed as a child? Number one answer, the stupidest thing I believed as a child was that naps were punishment. Yeah, naps are not punishment.
Yeah, I guess for many people, other than myself, I just liked, taking naps and stuff. We've had Ponem saying, 어릴 땐 강아지가 더 좋았는데 지금은 고양이가 더 좋다는 건 있어요. Oh, she heard that some people would say that back when they were kids, they liked dogs. But then now they're older, they like cats.
I wonder if it's because cats are lower maintenance.
Yeah, lower maintenance, more independent. You don't have to take care of them.
Yes,
You don't have
because-
to baby them.
Yeah, dogs, if you leave them for a long time, they get so much social anxiety. At least certain breeds do. But cats, you leave them alone and they're like, yeah, well, this is my house. Get out.
Exactly. Meow.
Yeah, and then you come back and they're
Yeah.
like, love me. Okay, I'm done now. Go away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable life with a cat.
윤꼬꼬님 said 어릴 땐 팥빵 팥죽 빙수에 팥 실었는데 나이가 드니까 팥이 맛있어졌어요. Pat is red beans. So
Yes.
they didn't like red beans at all in anything, but now they love red beans.
Yes, it is an acquired taste. So
Same
like
with mushrooms.
Oh, see, mushrooms I would die. I'm allergic.
Oh,
so I'm not
okay.
sure. But I'll trust you on that.
Yeah.
But like bungeoppang with the pot, when I first came to Korea, I was just so shocked and horrified because for me, those beans should be used in like Mexican refried beans.
Oh,
They should be
okay.
salty and covered
like
in cheddar
burritos and-
cheese.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and so when I had it in a sweet bread, I thought, whoa, what is happening?
What am I
is
tasting? Yeah, what is this?
But now, yes,
Yeah.
it is quite delightful in a way
Yeah.
that I didn't expect,
In Korea, pat is just normally just more sweet than salty.
right?
Unless you're talking about patjuk. It's a
But
little bit salty.
that's still, it's kind of like
It's not salty.
danjan,
Yeah, it is danjan. You're right.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's danjan in English anyway?
Sweet and salty.
It's not even salty though, is it?
It's yes, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah,
They
mild,
added
mild
some salt.
Yeah.
Yes, a mild
Yeah.
salt. Yes. Okay. So here's another one I thought of. Terrible as a kid, great as an adult. Butt shots.
Butt shots.
엉덩이 주사.
Oh no, I
yeah.
hate that.
Really? Still as an adult, you don't like 엉덩이 주사?
Needles, period.
Okay.
Who likes getting shot?
Well,
Anywhere.
so you don't do acupuncture? That's a bunch of needles
But
in your
those
body.
are very small, like microscopic needles that they actually
Okay.
make you feel good.
Yes.
But needles are so that you can put something in your system, right?
Yes.
So the holes are big. The needles are big. So when they
Yeah.
pierce your skin, it hurts.
But then when they give you whatever kind of
So you're
IV
saying
or
as an adult,
medication,
you
yeah.
like getting 엉덩이 주사?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, you know, you go into the doctor
Yeah.
and, you know, the 의사 here, they don't fool around.
So you're
I
like,
love
when you go to
it.
the doctor, like, 엉덩이 주사 time? Is that what you do? Like,
I don't. It's
Yeah.
just, I feel miserable.
Uh-huh.
And the doctor knows I feel miserable. And I think most doctors here, they know people are probably going to go to work, even though they feel very sick. So then they give you that shot or injection.
Yeah.
And I mean, man, must be a lot of steroids in there, eh? Because afterwards,
something
you feel
bad.
fantastic. You're like,
Okay.
woohoo, yeah, I can run to work. I don't even need to take the subway today. And then, you know, a couple hours later, you feel not great again. But it does help you feel better faster.
It does. Yeah, it does help you recover faster for sure. Jang PD said, I agree because I think 엉덩이 주사 is stronger. So I feel much better when doctors give it to me.
Yes.
So it is more potent. For sure. It makes you recover fast. And whatever it is in there, I don't know if it's steroids or I don't know what's in it. But it does make you feel better really quick.
Right? See? So if you're feeling terrible,
Yeah.
isn't it much more tempting to just get an injection?
But it still hurts.
But
And
it
sometimes,
hurts. But
yeah, but it hurts. Yeah, but it hurts.
Okay.
Yeah. 그런데 also sometimes, depending on the doctor and the nurses, sometimes you get a bruise. Don't you get it?
Oh, but okay. So
Yeah.
I feel like the doctors that I've been to, they have some skill. They do like some hitting and then inject. I heard for children, listeners, help me out. For
Yeah.
the doctors
Yeah.
giving these 엉덩이 주사 to kids, they say something when they do like the hit injection. They say something like, what do they say?
I
Like,
think I know what you're saying.
bong juice. I don't know. It's not that. It's not. That's not right.
팡, 팡, 팡?
Is it pang pang pang? Oh, I don't think it's pang pang pang.
Okay.
What do they say? Anybody here have children who recently had an injection? What do the doctors
Is it
say?
우쭈쭈? 우쭈쭈쭈쭈쭈.
I would remember uchuchu because that's what I say to cats. Oh, you're such a cute little kitty, uchuchu.
To the little
like,
puppies too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for like cute animals. Do
Not pang, pang,
doctors-
pang.
I don't think so.
Not,
I don't think it's pang pang pang.
It's not beepo beepo either. That's for the
okay.
ambulance.
Pang 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 is
Yeah.
like disco pang pang,
Yeah.
and then people that's the ambulance.
Right.
What are all the children's sounds that we
Yeah.
know? It's,
Well, I don't
it's
know.
not the injection sound.
None of us here in this room have children, so it's.
This
Yeah.
is a challenge.
It is
Yeah, but I
indeed.
know there is an actual word.
We got one.
Okay.
Oh, 이성철님, maybe he's right. 따끔따끔.
Oh, 따끔따끔. Yes,
makes
따끔따끔.
sense. It's gonna
Yes.
hurt.
Okay, 따끔따끔.
Oh, 이성철님, thank you. You saved us all.
Excellent.
따끔따끔.
See, I knew I wasn't crazy. 따끔따끔.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doctor.
Oh,
Right?
maybe. Are you a
Oh.
doctor, 이성철님?
This is the official sentence before getting the injection.
That's what they all learn in medical school, right?
Oh.
All the doctors. Yes.
Maybe.
You have to say 따끔따끔.
Yeah, but
All right.
I feel like the technique is very good from the doctors I've gone to. So I've never had a problem with
Yeah.
needles, injections, shots.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
I would say this is great as an adult. So kids out there listening, you might think Jusa's terrible, but sorry to say, you're wrong. You were wrong about naps. You're wrong about shots.
You're wrong about everything.
Yep, it's great. You
As
don't
an
know
adult,
it yet, but it's
you get to
great.
see a bright new world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
We've had more people texting in what they didn't like as a kid, but now like it as an adult.
Excellent.
림님 saying 어릴 땐 무조건 차가운 음료가 좋았는데, like 얼주가, right?
Yes.
But now they love hot drinks. 이젠 따뜻한 음료가 좋아요.
Because it's easier on the throat.
Yes,
right?
and for your teeth as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
you
you
get
have
sensitive gum.
sensitivities
Yeah.
to, I guess that would include anything cold, like ice cream.
Exactly.
And, yes.
Yeah, now that I think about it, the last time I ate ice cream was maybe a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
I used to love eating ice cream like once a week, you know, as a treat to myself.
Common
or something.
dessert. Yeah.
Yeah, but now, no. Wow.
No,
That
okay.
is true.
That's how I used to torture one of my brothers. I would take the ice cream cone and I would bite it like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
a candy bar in front of him, and he would scream.
Ew.
It was enjoyable.
Like, oh, was he a lot older?
About 4 years older. So, and he had very sensitive teeth, so he couldn't do that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's like brother-sister torture.
Ooh,
Right?
Yeah.
What you do to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not 따끔. That's like aya.
Yes. Apa.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so we talked about butt injections.
Yes. Okay. So, other things kids think are terrible, according to people of the internet, being locked in a bathroom.
Ooh,
Have you
really?
ever been worried about this, David, as a kid? Were you terrified? Like your brother or somebody would lock you in the bathroom and just leave you there or something?
No,
Were you worried about this?
No, never. Yeah.
Never?
Me being the oldest one, I never had anyone do any pranks like that on me.
Okay. Which is lucky.
Yeah, and I would lock it so that no one can come in. I don't think I was ever scared of being locked out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. One person online, they said they lived in an old house where the doorknob to the bathroom, so the doorknob is 문 손잡이, it would fall off. And then they couldn't get out of the 화장실.
Oh no.
And so they'd panic and think they'd have to live in the bathroom and eat toothpaste for nourishment.
What?
Those
Really?
were
That's
their
so
words.
extreme.
Yeah, and to that I say there's worse things than being accidentally locked in a place with unlimited water and the ability to wash things. Also, we've already established on previous shows that I eat toothpaste on occasion. So, that's fine. But apparently a lot of kids kind of worried about being locked in the bathroom.
For me, I think it's a little bit opposite. I liked being in the bathroom by myself.
Okay.
And wherever I go, I wouldn't really care about how clean or how dirty it is. But
Really?
now as an adult, I don't like staying in the bathrooms, period.
Oh.
Because of all the bacteria and germs that I could potentially breathe in. So that's why like even in public bathrooms, Koreans, they love to brush their teeth, right?
Oh, yes. That is a necessary after lunch
But
activity.
for me, I feel icky because it's a shared bathroom. There's urinals and there's
Oh, yes.
place
don't
where you
know
can
what's
do number 2 or
flying
number 3.
around in there when you're brushing your teeth.
So I don't want to be breathing all that air and germs while brushing my teeth. So if I have to brush outside in a public bathroom, I try to do it outside
Like in the hallway.
or just outside.
In nature? You brush
Yeah.
your teeth in nature? This
Breathing
is a
in
new
the,
one for me. Okay.
all the good, chlorophylls or whatever is flying around and
Okay, the chlorophyll is supposed to be for the flowers,
Yeah.
but okay.
The plants.
All right. Maybe that's
Anyway.
why you're so tall. Okay. Yes. Brushing
Maybe.
teeth in nature. Okay. Yeah. So I wonder if maybe some of the respondents who feared being locked in a bathroom, the real issue was that they didn't want to be alone.
Yeah, we've just had a message in regards to that. Ponim asked actually, 남자들도 when they were kids, 초딩이나 어릴 때 둘이서 화장실 들어갑니까? 아님 상상도 할 수 없는 일인가요? Do little boys go into the bathroom with a buddy? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think not. I think in America, usually girls would do that. But I haven't noticed
like a
that,
buddy system, right?
Yes. Girls would go together, but boys, I don't think that they usually did.
I never
if
did
there
either.
just happened to be another boy who needed to go to the bathroom, okay, fine, go together. But they didn't really care.
Well, yeah. Speaking of going to bathrooms during school hours or during classroom hours, I remember I had to get a bathroom pass.
Yes, you had to carry like this huge, it was like the size of a ruler to prove
To show
you could
all
be
the
in
teachers
the hallway.
who might be in the hallway saying, where are you going? Oh, bathroom. I don't know
Yes.
if this is common in Korea, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. But in America, because I'm kind of a germophobic person,
Oh, you
And
don't want to touch that either.
I don't want to touch it because I don't know if the people wash their hands after using the bathroom and then I got to touch this stick that was touched by all the people. So I'd hold on to it, with just like tips of my fingers, like going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But so I rarely ever needed that because I didn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
So I didn't use it.
Well, back on the topic of
Yes.
buddy system here. So, yeah, I don't think guys, when I was a kid, I didn't have the buddy system, but I guess girls did.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's a very common thing. Even for girls like who are teens or young women, still usually going to the bathroom. Also because bathroom lines are long. So it gets boring to wait in the line yourself.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that quite often. Even in Korea, too. I see that women bathroom lines are always long for some reason.
Yes. Well, because men have the urinal. So
Yeah.
it's very speedy. And that's why you don't want to brush your teeth in there because it's maybe too speedy.
Yeah, too speedy and things are just everywhere, right?
Yeah. We're not going to get into that. But I think as an adult, being alone in the bathroom, maybe especially for parents, it becomes a great thing because it's the only time your children don't bother you. Like my dad, his favorite pastime was locking himself in the bathroom to read the paper. Right? And I feel like it's something terrible as a kid, great as an adult. Being alone.
Oh, maybe
privacy.
I can probably understand. If I become a dad myself, and maybe that's the only time when I can be truly alone, I could probably understand him.
Right?
I could kind of imagine myself being in that situation. You have kids everywhere running around,
Yes.
screaming.
And even then, you lock the door and you hear, Daddy,
Like,
Daddy,
I'm in the
Daddy,
middle of big business.
Daddy,
Yeah.
Daddy, right?
But at least you're isolated.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
isolated. You can still hear the chaos, but you're not in it.
Yeah. But I'm
Yes.
also, scared of creating symptoms of sitting in the toilet for too long. You know that thing?
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, hemorrhoids. You're worried about hemorrhoids. It's
Yeah.
fine. That's a medical word.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But we have people agreeing with you, David. I see Daily Scotty Neem saying, I don't like germs. I use disinfecting spray at the gym.
Yeah.
And Peng Suappa Neem saying, I can't agree with you more.
For sure.
Yeah. We want to be clean.
Yeah.
So maybe not all bathrooms are great to be locked alone in, but sometimes
Yeah.
you need the privacy. You got to do what you got to do.
For sure. Yeah,
Right?
I guess for some kids, they might have been afraid of being locked in the bathroom because they felt a little claustrophobic.
Yes.
Yeah.
They might have felt that. And I think, too, as a kid, you almost always want someone to play with you, right? And then as you get older, you decide your parents are the most embarrassing people on planet Earth, right? And you just want to be with your friends. Being alone, staying home is boring.
Yeah.
Right? You always want to go out.
Yeah.
So were you one of those kids who was always 심심했어요? Was that you? Constantly bored. I'm bored. Mom, I'm bored. See, I feel like you were taking a nap all the time. So maybe you were not bored.
I loved listening to my MP3 player all the time.
Okay. That shows how old you are. You were listening to your MP3 player. But
Yeah.
at least it wasn't your Walkman.
I
that's
had
better.
that too. I got an upgrade. You know, the Walkman period wasn't that long.
That's true.
And the MP3 era wasn't long either. They just all really quickly changed, didn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
You had to keep adapting.
Yeah. And so all these new technologies to look at and have fun with. I don't think I was like really, really bored. I just always found something to do. I would like
Right.
play with ants too. You know,
You
with
would
nature.
play with ants.
I'll be like,
with
okay,
nature. Okay.
you red ant, fight with the black ant. Go.
Really?
Well, as a
playing-
kid,
okay.
you don't know anything. You know, you
Now,
don't know any good.
I feel like
So-
you were a very lonely kid, David. Suddenly
Hey,
feeling very
don't start
bad.
analyzing my childhood based on 2 stories I told
Okay.
you. Come on.
All right. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to.
All right.
Yeah. Well, because I was never bored because
You
if
had so many brothers.
yeah, but also just in case if myself or my brothers, if we were stupid enough to tell one of my parents we're bored, they would give us a list of chores to do
Oh, yeah.
as long as my arm. And my arms are freakishly long,
Yeah.
right? So that's a long list. So, we made sure to stay busy. But still, being left home alone as an adult, it's really glorious. And I think kids don't fully appreciate this, right?
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know until they get old.
Know yet, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to just mung unlimitedly. That's the dream.
Because we have
right
so
there.
so many things to think about, take care of, so many responsibilities.
Yes.
We never have the time to mung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just imagine it's like the perfect adult day. Couple hours of mung, followed by natjam,
Oh, yeah.
and then lock yourself in the wajangshil for a while. That's like a perfect day for adults, but a nightmare for kids.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Because they want to be running around. They want to be
Yes.
spending time playing games or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always
Not
spending
doing
their
mung.
energy.
Yeah.
Yes. Not doing
Not
mung.
sleeping.
Yes.
I agree.
Right. So there were online commenters who said they wish they could have more alone time. They said, I seriously need it whenever I can get it. And they basically, as a kid, we're trying to sneak out of the house. But as an adult, we make excuses to stay in. People of the internet summed it up with this gem. I gotta be up early for work is the adult version of my mom said no.
Yeah.
We want to stay home.
Exactly.
Gotta be up early for work. Sorry.
Yeah. A lot of things we liked as a kid, but don't like it as an adult, or vice versa. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us a lot of different stories. And it gave us a chance to think about the good old days. And then I'm like, oh, now I don't like that, or I do like that.
Yes.
It was nice.
See, being an adult is not all bad.
Yeah, for sure. Benny Nim saying, thank you, Melissa. I was scared of eating pumpkins before as a kid, but now I love to eat a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah, especially in pie.
All right. Thank you, Melissa. We'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll see you.
All right, that was Melissa with us for Busan Chingu Talk. And as per usual, time flies. We're going to have to wrap it up and say goodbye. See you tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. The last song for today, we don't have a song. We're just going to be finishing it off like this. See you later, alligator.